Welcome back to another NHL 23 video. It's been a while. I'm sorry. It's been a while. Been sick. The voice has been terrible. It's getting a little bit better. But today we got a banger video. NHL 23 franchise mode. Fantasy draft, Canadian players only. So I'm going to do an entire fantasy draft, only draft players from Canada. I'm eventually going to do this for Finland, United States, Russia, and all the other teams, Czech Republic. And we'll see which team wins the Stanley Cup the fastest. So let's get started here. I'm going to be the Ottawa Senators, start the career. I'm not changing my order here. So we will be drafting 26th overall in the NHL fantasy draft. Let's get started here. The picks are in. Number one, Austin Matthews, McDavid off the board, Makar off the board, McKinnon. So three great Canadians all off the board. Leon Draisaitl, Vasilevsky, Roman Josi, Kucherov, Huberdeau, Barkov, Hedman, Patty Kane, Shesterkin, Panarin, Kaprizov, Rantanen, Pastrnak, Jack Hughes, American, Brad Marchand. We got Charlie McAvoy, Sid the Kid. That would have been a nice one to have. Captain Canada right there himself. But here we are, pick number 26. Who is available? Cannot grab Alexander Ovechkin. Can't grab Malkin. No Carlson. Mitch Marner could do. Mitch Marner would be a good player to pick up. I think he's Canadian, right? Does it show where they're from? Mitch Marner is definitely Canadian, but when it gets down the list, I need to know where they're actually from. Don't think it shows, which is very weird. Am I blind? But I know Mitch Marner's Canadian, so we have him. Steven Stamkos is an option. Kyle Connor there, Johnny Gaudreau, Landeskog, Scheifele. I know all these guys aren't Canadian. I know DeBrincat's American. Honestly, I'm going to go with Mitch Marner here. I think it's just the best player. 90 overall center. Or not center, sorry, right wing, playmaker. Or do I want to go with Steven Stamkos? It's one of the two. I'm going to go with Mitch Marner with my first pick here. Round number 2, pick 7. Let's get right back into it. And Stamkos is available. So now this is where I think grabbing Stamkos would actually be a good call here. He's listed as a playmaker, though. I would like him to be a sniper. Looked around, and I think the best pick here is Steven Stamkos, 90 overall, medium franchise, first line center. Welcome to the team, Mr. Steven Stamkos. In round number 3, I think it's a good time to take our first defenseman. There's a couple options up there, but Shea Theodore of the Vegas Golden Knights will be our next selection. In round 4, we're going to add another good offensive player in Matt Duchene. Time to bring in another defenseman. Welcome to the team, Ryan Ellis, a World Junior Team Canada superstar. Let's get some size next up. Mr. Braden Shen, 86 overall at 31 years old. We're adding a little bit more grit. Mr. Evander Kane. Welcome to the team. Actually, before I draft him, I'm pretty sure he's from Canada, but let me just double check this. Evander Kane, where are you from? Yeah, Vancouver. Welcome to the squad. I think defensemen are going to be big in this. So we're only doing like a 1-year, 2-year simulation. So I'm going to go with, do I want Cam Fowler? Probably would be a good move to get Cam Fowler, to be honest. Actually, he's American. Cam Fowler is definitely American. Let me search this up. He is from, oh no, he's from Windsor, Ontario. Do I want Cam Fowler or do I want Brent Burns? Fowler or Burns? Fowler, Burns. Fowler, Burns. Fowler, Burns. He's got defensive stats pretty good. I'm going to go with Oscar Klefbom could do. I'm going to go with Brent Burns. He's just, no, I'm going Cam Fowler. I'm going Cam Fowler. If Brent Burns is their next pick, I'll pick him up too. Let's see what Brent Burns, he's there. We're going for it. We're building out that defensive core. If you're going to do a Team Canada build, you have to have one of the best World Juniors players for Team Canada of all time, Mr. Jordan Eberle. We're going to go with a little bit of depth here, I think. And it's going to be one of the best players in Canadian history, at least success-wise, Mr. Jonathan Toews. Welcome to the team, Zach Hyman. Building out that bottom 6 a little bit more, we're going to pick up Brendan Gallagher. And let's fill out this defensive core just a little bit more. Or do we want to build out that bottom 6 a little bit more? And I think we do. I'm going to go with Jamie Benn here. Not going to lie, definitely forgot about goaltending. So I'm going to have to go with Jonathan Bernier here. Hopefully we can upgrade that position there. But since we made that kind of move, I think we need to make sure we focus on some defensemen and Ryan Suter. You're a little bit older, but I'm going to need that high overall. To round out my defense, I'm going to pick up Denis Savard. Let's bring Jeff Carter in too. Why not? Why not Jeff Carter? Next up, Mr. Ooh, do I want to go Jordan Staal? No, let's go Josh Anderson. We gotta grab this guy. Mr. Scory Perry, welcome to Team Canada. A little bit of depth defenseman here. We're going to pick up Ben Sherratt. Jordan Staal, welcome to the team, my brother. There's no chance I'm not drafting the beauty himself, Joe Thornton. And for our second goalie, Mr. Brian Elliott. Wayne Train Simmons. Here is the God Squad. Team Canada. We got Steven Stamkos, Mitch Marner, and Evander Kane on that first line. I could throw Braden Shen there, though. We'll keep Evander Kane. He's probably got better offensive stats. We'll keep Evander... does he? 88s, 89s. They're basically the same. I'm going to keep Evander Kane on that top line with Stammers and Mitch Marner. Second line, we got Braden Shen, Matt Duchene, Jordan Eberle. Third line, Jamie Benn, Jonathan Toews, Zach Hyman. And the fourth line, Josh Anderson, Jordan Staal, and Scory Perry. Defensively, Shea Theodore, Brent Burns, Ryan Ellis, Cam Fowler, Ryan Suter, and Denis Savard. Can we get any morale anyway? Literally any way to get morale on this team? No? Okay, I guess we could move Theodore down, but I prefer not to move Theodore down. Okay, so that is our roster there. And then in the cage, lockdown goalies, Jonathan Bernier and Brian Elliott. Look how old Elliott looks. Oh my God. So yeah, scoring goals we got to do because we're going to let in a lot. Similar to the first game of the regular season versus the Buffalo Sabres and Slow Simit. See how Team Canada, also known as the Ottawa Senators, do in game number 1. The first goal is scored by Mr. Zach Hyman, 1-0 Ottawa. Second period, Ryan Ellis gets one. And third period, 4-0. Look at this. Shutout, Jordan Staal, Jamie Benn. Who is in nets today? Mr. Jonathan Bernier. What a stud. Shutout, Zach Hyman, 2 points. Ryan Ellis, 2 points. It's going to be a good year. It's going to be a good year. Actually, we got to slow sim the Leafs game. We got to slow sim the Leafs game, you know. It only makes sense. Mitch Marner versus old squad here. First period, we give up our first goals. It's Vesalainen, Jonathan Toews, and Jordan Hugh. I am the worst. Jordan Eberle. I almost said Jordan Huberdeau. God, that was awful. Second period, oh, that's not good, but we get 2 goals as well. Evander Kane, Matt Duchene, Martinez, and Peterson. Third period, 6-4, Duchene, and Scory Perry gets in on the goal scoring. What a game, 2-0, Duchene, 3 points. Let's go. I'm going to simulate the entire season, and I'll see you guys hopefully for the playoffs. With the year coming to a close, we finished 49, 27-6, and do make the Stanley Cup playoffs. Coming into the playoffs pretty hot too. 8-2 in our last 10 games. But let's see who led the way here. Stamkos with 70, so not a lot of points on our team. Looks like everyone kind of just chipped in here. So 49, 27, and 6 in the entire NHL. That was good for second place. So really good team. 2 points behind the leaders who were the Tampa Bay Lightning. But statistically, we didn't have someone who really broke out. But just a bunch of players doing well. Everyone's -2. Look at that. Whole first line minus. So we got Stamkos 70, Marner 65, Duchene 57, Shen 50, Jamie Benn, good year, Hyman, Jonathan Toews. Evander Kane did not do well. Pretty sure he's playing top line minutes, so that's not something I want to see. Scory Perry, look at him go, 31 points. Ryan Suter, 10 goals, not bad at all. Let's go take a look at the goaltending. I wonder how they did. Honestly, Jonathan Bernier, electric. And Brian Elliott. Both these goalies electric. 9-16, 9-18, 2.5. Both goalies, honestly, electric. Yeah, that's all I got to say about it. Electric. Let's go look at the entire NHL, though. See who led the way. Do they have a chance of winning the Vezina? That's the big question. If we go with save percentage, minimum 30 games. Jonathan Bernier, number 1. Minimum 40 games, Jonathan Bernier number 1. Minimum 50 games, Jonathan Bernier number 1. I mean, Jonathan Bernier could win the Vezina Trophy. How insane would that be? And then the entire league here. Let's go take a look at the top point getter. Was it a Canadian player? It was not. Kucherov, Russian, German, and then Canadian at 106. McDavid Canadian, Ryan O'Reilly Canadian. So a trio Canadians at 106. But let's get into these playoffs here. Let's see what damage we can do. Hopefully, can we get the Stanley Cup right away? That's all I want to know. Let's simulate a couple games here. We have home ice advantage. Game 1, 5-1 win. Game 2, 4-2 win. Game 3, if we win this, we're moving on. 8-5. That's what I like to see, boys. That's what I like to see. Canada's clutch. 10-3. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Stamkos, 11 points in 4 games. Insane. Let's keep simulating here. Who are we going to get in round number 2? It is the Tampa Bay Lightning. Steven Stamkos' old team. The President's Trophy winners. This is going to be a tough series. This is going to be a tough series, but I think we can do it. Let's just keep our win streak going. Okay, so they're 6-0 in the playoffs. They beat us twice there. We got to win this game 7-0. We've been crushed every game. Don't go out like this. I know they're a good squad, but don't go out like this. First period, down 1-0. Oh, Timmy Stützle. Oh, no, the former Ottawa Senator. There we go, 2 goals, Marner and Schenn. Third period. Okay. They also have Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid and Timmy Stützle on the same team. Must be nice. Must be nice there. Jankowski's the reason why we lose 2. Scores 2. Okay, well, we tried. We could not win the Stanley Cup. We sweep round 1, get swept round 2, and I just want to see if Tampa Bay goes on to win the Stanley Cup here. Tampa Bay makes it to the conference final, and there it is. Stanley Cup champions, the Tampa Bay Lightning. I mean, their team was disgusting. Stützle and my boy Connor McDavid out there. Insane. But I want to take a look at the awards and see if we won anything before we wrap up the video here. So, nothing there, of course. Individual, nope. Conn Smythe, Connor McDavid. There it is. The Vezina Trophy to Jonathan Bernier. How about that? Champ. The Canada's best goalie. William M. Jennings. Jonathan Bernier. Canada's best goalie. It is what it is. But that's going to do it for this episode. Let me know which country you want to see me do next. But thank you very much for watching. And as always, have a marvelous, fantastic, wonderful day. I'll catch you next one. Cheers.